Okay, so here we are again in my living room slash kitchen for now. Um, and I wanted to talk about or share a story, I guess, a bit of uh, trying new things and always learning new things. So, one of the few things that I have a goal of doing, I guess, in this lifetime is to learn how to ride a bicycle. That is a thing for me. And again, for those who do know me really well, know that I don't know how to ride a bicycle. I have tried to learn, and I have at times managed to be okay for a while, but for some reason, if I don't keep it up or I don't continuously do that, when I hop on a bicycle again, I can't. I That whole saying says easy as riding a bike does not apply to me. So growing up, my dad was actually really sick when I was much younger, and my mom was working a lot, and so it was a bit chaotic in our house. And so I never got beyond learning how to ride a bicycle with training wheels. Not long after that, we moved to the Middle East, like around 8 or 9 years old. And so it wasn't a very conducive place for riding a bicycle, especially for a young kid. And so I never learned. However, I did try in college. I've had multiple people pop into my life that were determined to teach me and thought it would be a good idea. In college, I tried to learn. I think I lasted all of, I don't know, 0.5 seconds because I crashed really hard and bruised my whole pelvis section. And it was so painful and miserable that I didn't really want to get back on the bicycle for a very long time. So then again, fast forward to post-college, someone else was determined to teach me how to ride. And I did okay for a little while, but I had to have a very specific bicycle that fit me very specifically. And I can't even tell you how many times I fell over and crashed into parked cars, walls, dumpster, trash cans, so many things. So again, it just didn't really stick. And then fast forward years later to just a couple years ago, and I did okay again on having, I had a bicycle and I seemed to be okay, but it was always very wobbly and very shaky, and it had to be where there was no cars, no traffic, everything had to be very flat. The bicycle again had to be very specific to me, and that I had to be able to put my feet on the ground, which means that my bicycle has to be really short because I am really, really short, like really short. And so I was kind of okay again, but again, I didn't keep it up. So this last few weeks when I was in Denmark, I was visiting a friend, and that's the place that everyone rides a bike. Like they literally have whole parking areas for their bicycles, which is insane. It's amazing. It's incredible. So I told my friend that, oh yeah, like you have to show me how to, maybe we could do this again, but I really don't know how to ride. And I tried to make sure I told her I don't know how to ride. I really am not good at riding, at all. Well, I think she thought I just needed a refresher, and so I was just gonna hop on the bicycle that's this really thin road bike. And I was just looking at her I don't know about this. This seems like a really bad idea. Well, she hopped on her bicycle and very confident, very graceful, beautiful, everything was fine. And I took a deep breath and I hopped on the other bicycle and started going for it, but the seat was too high and the wheels were really thin and there was parked cars all the way down the road, and man, it did not take long at all. I started riding, and before I knew it, I had basically crashed into a parked car, and it was like, oh, I don't even know. It was just like watching in slow motion, probably, me just falling over like this directly onto my side in the middle of the fucking road. Middle of the road. And yeah, I scraped and banged at my knee really bad. I gave myself bruises on my hips. And let me just tell you, trying this now, it takes a lot longer to recover than it did maybe 10 years ago. And I really wish I just mastered this 10 years ago. But I'm determined. At some point, I'm determined that I will learn how to ride a bicycle. I just need to find the right time and place where I can stay somewhere long enough and practice consistently so that it becomes a normal thing. So, that being said, where are some really great places to learn how to ride a bicycle and maybe consistently ride a bicycle without lots of scary cars or scary parked cars? But that's my funny story for the day. Enjoy my own personal humiliation. I hope you can drop some information for me. Let me know where might be a good place to learn to ride a bicycle. Because lots of other bicycles are also scary. In case you ever noticed, like Amsterdam's scary. Like I couldn't do it there. That terrifies me. Denmark, also scary. Lots of bicycle riders. They're very intense about it. It's terrifying. I need to go somewhere quiet and peaceful and master this art. So let me know. See you guys next week.